Okay, so let's face it, summer weather is here. It is hot, it is sticky, it is uncomfortable, and sometimes when this weather comes around, it is so hard to get dressed without feeling too hot and sticky. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over the top tips on how to stay cool when it is hot AF outside. I'm gonna go over the best fabric choices, some outfit ideas, and some other tips that will really help you out to stay cool this summer, whether you're traveling, staying at home. Trust me, it's gonna be so easy and breezy with these tips. So without further ado, let's jump right in. We have a lot to go over. Okay, firstly, let's go over fabric 101. There are fabrics that are really great for summer and then some other ones that you may want to avoid or wear less of. So let's go over my favorite fabric of summer. You guessed it, it's linen. I love linen for the summertime. And if you ever wondered why I recommend linen so much, it is literally probably the best fabric to stay cool in the summertime. So linen has an open weave, so it allows airflow to go through the fabric. It absorbs moisture, sweat, and it dries really quickly. So if you are outside, it is drippy hot and you start to sweat, the linen fabric is going to grab that sweat off and it's going to dry really almost instantly. Unlike other fabrics where it gets wet, it stays wet, linen actually is going to dry fast. That's why if you're shopping right now, you're definitely going to find so many linen pieces. You can do linen tops, linen bottoms, skirts, dresses. It basically comes in everything. And also I just love linen because it has that effortless sort of summer vibe to it. And like I mentioned, you can find lots of brands that sell linen. If you are looking for a quick start, I know Quince has linen in basically everything imaginable. They have a really great linen pull-on short, linen tops, linen dresses. They really have a ton. J. Crew has so many. I even found some Amazon 100% linen pieces, and I can also leave these linked down below in that description box. Now, the negative of linen is that it does wrinkle very easily. So I have a linen skirt right here. You can see the wrinkles on this fabric, so it isn't as like low maintenance as other fabrics, but in general, because it has that amazing open weave, it's going to keep you cool. It's going to dry quickly. I feel like the properties of the fabric overweigh the negatives of this fabric. The next fabric is cotton. Now, some positives of cotton: it's very soft, it's comfortable, and it is a breathable fabric. Now, before we get too excited, while cotton is moisture wicking, the fabric of cotton doesn't really dry that quickly. So you're going to be kind of walking around feeling a little bit damp, and I feel like it's worse as the cotton gets thicker and thicker. So if you do decide to wear cotton this summer, opt for lighter cotton fabrics like cotton poplin, even like a Pima cotton would be really great, or just any lightweight cotton fabric. It's going to be easier to dry if it's like a thinner cotton fabric versus that heavy, thick fabric. Imagine you're going down a water slide at a theme park and you're wearing a cotton shirt and denim shorts. Girl, you are not going to feel very comfortable after that ride. So I would avoid any heavyweight cottons, but I do love wearing cotton in the summertime. For example, this is a 100% cotton dress. It has a lightweight fabric to it. This cotton material is perfect for summer, as well as like a long sleeve cotton shirt. It's very flowy and comfortable to wear. So I do recommend cotton. Just opt for those lighter weight cotton fabrics. Another fabric to consider for summertime are silks. Now, silk is actually a very lightweight fabric. It honestly feels so soft on your skin. This is more of like a fall winter color, but I just want to share with you how beautiful this flows. And if you're looking for pieces that you can transition from daytime to nighttime, I feel like silks is a great option. You could even just opt for like a long silk skirt, or even like a silk tank top style would be really great for the summertime. Another positive to silks is that it's temperature regulating and it dries really, really quickly. Silk is also a great fabric for a pajama if you want to stay nice and cool in summertime. Another fabric that you could look out for is merino wool. Now, normally we associate that with like fall, winter, but if you're looking for great base layer pieces, merino wool is actually a really, really fantastic fabric. My favorite part, it's naturally odor resistant. So you could wear a merino wool shirt for like maybe a few days and it's not going to smell. So that's amazing. Now, they don't really make merino wool items in like cute tops and dresses. It's mostly for like basics, like a basic t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt. So if you're looking for a nice fabric to wear maybe as like an airport outfit, or if you're going on like a summer hike or something, merino wool would be a really great base layer piece. It's also breathable, it's moisture wicking, it adapts to your body temperature, and it can be woven into like thinner fabrics, perfect for summer. Modal is also a really great fabric for the summertime. It's made from beech tree pulp. It's breathable like cotton, but it does promote some more like air circulation. You can find modal in like athletic wear pieces, and my favorite, Spanx Air Essentials, is mostly made out of modal, which also makes a really fantastic airport outfit. And the last fabric that we have to go over are our polyesters, our nylon, and synthetic materials. Now, again, like cotton, I feel like it's a double-edged sword. Not that I don't recommend to wear them, because a lot of items ones do have like polyester in them. If it's like 100% polyester, polyester is not a breathable fabric. So in general, it's going to trap in heat. So imagine you're wearing like a plastic glove on your hand and you go outside in 100-degree weather, your hand is not going to breathe. It's going to build up sweat. So that's basically a very extreme example of how a synthetic fabric is going to feel on your skin. So if you're opting for like a polyester long sleeve shirt, it's going to trap in the heat and it's not going to be as pleasant as, let's say, wearing a cotton or linen long sleeve shirt. But if you're wearing like a full on like polyester dress, it's flowy, it's not going to be as bad. Now, polyester is usually like blended in with other synthetic fabrics. So a lot of our athletic wear and things are made with like stretchier fabrics. Now, the positive is that these are moisture wicking and also they don't wrinkle as much. Just some things to note when you are picking out your clothes, opt for more breathable natural fabrics like cotton and linen for a more cool feeling. Not saying you can't wear polyester, but if you are looking through your closet, opting for things to wear, maybe it's best to opt for more natural breathable fabrics. My next tip for dressing for the summertime is to look for things that are just nice and loose. What we want to avoid is very tight fitting clothing just because it's not going to let the airflow go through. Let's say you're wearing a full-on bodycon dress. It's not going to be as comfortable as like a loose fitting maxi dress style. That goes with tops, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, even skirts. You're going to want things to just be a little bit more loose feeling. It's going to feel much more comfortable than anything really like sticking to your body. Now, if you are opting for more tight fitting like tank tops and things, if it's in a breathable fabric, it will feel much better. But again, opt for those loose fitting items. You're going to feel way more comfortable. Just think about creating a physical separation from your fabric to your skin. I feel like the more room that it's away, it just feels a lot better without it being like super tight fitting. I think we've all been in that summer heat wearing something really tight. And for me, sometimes I sweat not even that much, and sometimes I have under boob sweat, I have sweat stains. So again, we want to just avoid those things. Having a bit more separation is just going to be way more comfortable. Next tip is just opt for one and done dresses. I know I love styling like tops and bottoms together, but if you want something very simple, opt for a one and done dress, and your dressing for summer is just going to be so much easier. But something to look out for when you are picking your dresses, you could opt for lightweight cotton poplin fabrics. So I know I wore this one last year all summer long. It was from Target. They don't sell this one anymore, but I can leave a few similar links down below. But this was just a nice flowy white dress. The fabric hardly touched my body and it was just so flowy on. So I loved this style. You could even go for like a jersey fabric. So this one is a long maxi dress from Amazon. Again, it has a ton of stretch to it. It's gonna like fit nice around your body, but it's not going to tug in any places. And this fabric is going to dry really quickly. So again, a nice loosey flowy dress. You could also opt for full-on linen dresses or linen blend dresses, but if you just keep in mind the fabric weight, the less the fabric weighs, the lighter weight it's going to feel on your body. So if you're shopping around and you're feeling fabrics and you really can notice something very lightweight, that's going to feel fantastic, especially when the weather gets 100 degrees plus. Let me know down below where you live, what was the highest temperature, and if you have any other tips to stay cool. I know we would all love to hear it down below. So make sure you leave a comment, and if you're enjoying this video so far, please give it a thumbs up. My next tip is to wear lighter colors. Opt for brighter, lighter colors because the sun actually is going to bounce off that color versus absorb the color. So if you opt for black, the sun is going to come into this black and just stay there. Whereas wearing even a white, it's going to come on the fabric and kind of reflect off of it, reflecting the heat off of your body. I have a darker water bottle, and whenever I have it outside and I grab it, it's so hot. So if you think about that on your skin, you could really help alleviate some heat by just simply wearing lighter colors. Now again, I feel like dressing for summer is always going to be a negative. When you wear the lighter colors, however, that is going to show a bit more sweat stains. So again, you could opt for a lighter color, just know it's going to show a bit more if you are sweating, or you could do dark colors. It's going to feel hotter, but it's going to hide the sweat stains. So I would love to know which one you would prefer, lighter colors or darker colors in this instance. And when you're thinking about picking like lighter or darker colors, it not only only applies to your clothes. Imagine your accessories. If you're wearing hats in the summertime, anything that's going to be on your body, just opt for those lighter colors just to be a little bit more comfortable. Next tip, it's a hot take. We are going to avoid denim shorts. I know denim shorts are like an American sort of staple in our closets, and honestly, they are pretty heavy on, and they are not the best choice for shorts in the summertime. If you want to avoid feeling restricted, denim shorts are hot, heavy, and they can be really uncomfortable. So like I mentioned, imagine you're going down a water slide at a theme park and your denim shorts get wet. It is going to take forever to dry. Imagine that with just even a small like sweat stain. They really do like trap in that heat. So I think personally, denim shorts are best for spring weather. It's not too hot out, and you can totally do better and feel more comfortable by just even opting for a lighter weight fabric short. I love linen pull-on shorts. They're really nice and flowy. I basically live in trouser shorts in the summertime. They have a bit of a dressier look to it. They have belt loops, so you can wear your favorite belt and you can kind of dress them up or dress them down. You can even opt for like these boxer shorts, which have been on trend. I don't know if I would really wear them, but if you are Gen Z and want to wear boxer shorts, you could totally opt for that. Or even like a striped pair. You could just play around with like loose fitting shorts. They're gonna feel way better than heavy cotton shorts. So just avoid them if you'd want to stay a bit cooler this summer. Also, like when you sit down in denim shorts and it's hot out and you stand up, don't you just feel just heavy down there? I just feel like there are much better options for shorts in the summer. Another option for bottoms that you could do is just wearing a skirt instead of shorts or even long jeans. And again, with those denim shorts, I would avoid wearing long denim pants, especially in the heat. You're gonna feel a bit warmer. So instead of the denim pants, you can opt for a lightweight linen trouser. I wear these ones all the time. They're very breathable, and you can also look for linen pants that are not lined with anything. So just the linen fabric. They're gonna feel nice and breezy on when you wear this style versus like a heavy denim pant. That's gonna be a recipe for disaster. And with bottoms, you could also opt for skirts. So I love wearing like a long linen skirt or even a slip skirt with silk. Would be really a fantastic fabric. And you can style it so cute with just like a tank top. So again, some other skirt outfit ideas for the hot summer. My next tip is to use sun protection. The sun is what's causing us to be hot. So we want to protect ourselves from the sun in many different ways. So the first way is to wear a hat. I love wearing hats in the summertime because not only are they going to cover your scalp, I always get like really bad sunburn on my scalp. It gets super red a few days later. It starts to flake and it looks like I have crazy like dandruff. So for me, I always love to protect my head, especially from the sun. A hat is also going to provide lots of shade, and when you put a hat on, it also protects your shoulders. So just by one piece, it's going to give you lots of shade, making you feel a lot cooler. You could opt for a foldable like fisherman hat. I like wearing like natural weave fabric, just like straw hats. I think they look really chic and fun, and especially they have a bit of an open weave. It's gonna feel a little bit cooler on, but I think any hat honestly is gonna be a lot better than not wearing a hat at all. Next, of course, wearing some sunscreen. I love my La Roche-Posay sunscreen, but I've been trying a few other ones, even from Supergoop. They have some really great sunscreens, so I can leave my favorites also linked down below. But again, body, face, protect yourself from the sun. You can also opt for some sunglasses. I like polarized ones because it makes everything just seem so much clearer. These are a style that I've been wearing a lot lately. These are from Quince and they have a cool kind of look to it, but I also have contacts. So I love getting prescription sunglasses from Warby Parker. Their price point is actually really fantastic, and sometimes I don't love wearing contacts all the time. If you wear glasses like me, definitely check out their selection. They have really, really cute pieces. And my last tip is to consider using a UV umbrella. I mean, that's gonna provide you a lot of shade, especially if you are going to a park or something, you're walking around a lot. That's just gonna keep you away from the heat. I know it kind of feels maybe a little bit silly, but if you feel comfortable, do you. And there are specific umbrellas that have UV qualities over like a rain umbrella. Usually they're all like UV, but don't get like a clear plastic one. That's not gonna help you too much. So opt for a UV specific umbrella to keep yourself away from the heat. My next tip is to avoid gray. I'm sorry, gray, but gray is probably one of the worst colors to wear in summer because it's one of those colors that's just gonna show all of the sweat. So if you want to avoid the sweat stains, maybe opt for a white or a tan versus that gray color. But again, it's inevitable on any color, but just keep that in mind. The lighter colors are gonna show more sweat stains than the darker ones. My next tip is don't be afraid of a sleeve. It might sound counterintuitive to actually cover up more in the summer, but fabric actually acts as like like a barrier from your skin to the sun. So it's gonna go through the fabric first and then your body. So again, that's why wearing lighter colors is really important. But if you want to even feel cooler, even a long sleeve shirt might even feel better than even a short sleeve, just because the sun is just going to get on your arms. Now, I don't know if you ever felt this before, but sometimes when I'm wearing a tank top, I just feel really hot because the sun is on my shoulders. Whereas if I wear like a short sleeve, I feel that my shoulders are a little bit more protected and not so like actually physically hot from the sun. So cover up. It actually might surprise you how much cooler you'll feel actually wearing a long sleeve shirt. I really learned this when I started wearing rash guards in the sun. Sometimes there's no umbrella, you're at the beach, but like you really need some relief from the sun. So I love putting on like a long sleeve rash guard, and it has such a cooling effect. So if you're headed to the beach or something, you're not sure if you're going to have an umbrella, a long sleeve rash guard here and there is going to feel fantastic. It feels so cool on your skin, especially if it's white, it reflects the sun. That's just a little tip if you want to feel a bit cooler when you're at the beach. So my next tip is to pick shoes that have a little bit of airflow. A sandal open toe is going to feel a lot more cooling than a shoe that you have to wear a sock with. Now, if you want to wear like tie-up shoes, I would opt for like lighter weight shoes versus like heavier like leather ones, just because it's just going to have a bit more airflow through them. But if you're picking a sandal, I love ones that are just like more open face. I live in my Birkenstocks in summertime just because the base of it is actually cork and it's very breathable. When your foot goes in there, it's not going to feel sticky or gross. It's just very cooling on. And if you haven't tried Birkenstocks, I really recommend them. I think they are fantastic for summertime. I have 2 pairs now and I wear them all the time. I know Quince has a similar style with a cork footbed, so that could be an option. It's about half the price, so I will also leave those down below. Another tip to stay cool in summertime is to opt for lighter weight bags, especially if you do a crossbody. So if you do like a heavier weight crossbody, it might make you feel actually a bit warmer just because you have something heavy on you. These little nylon bags are so lightweight. These are from Uniqlo and they're just really versatile. They have a sportier look to it, but again, extremely lightweight. They fit a ton inside. They even open up. They're also like super affordable and they're a really good like travel bag. But if you want something a bit more dressy, this is a lighter weight crossbody bag. I love this kind of summery vibe to it. It is leather on the outside, but it's not made of full leather, so it's not going to be as heavy as a full-on leather bag, but it really does look so cute for the summertime. So you can opt for just lighter bags, but if your bag is like a handbag, I think you could just wear whatever you have because it's not going to be physically on your body. So this one just goes for your crossbody styles. My next tip for staying cool in summer is to literally stay cool. Consider traveling around with a travel fan. Now this one is like a bigger size, but the airflow is nice and wide. And I was recently in Japan and they had travel fans literally in every store. So I think they already know what's coming for them in summer. But again, why not have this in your purse? They also have smaller styles too. This one's like kind of on the medium side, but you can pop it in your purse. You can have that cool relief instantly if you're feeling a little bit on that warmer end. So consider traveling with a travel fan. Another tip that you can do is take a scarf, a small like necktie, put it in cold water and then wrap it around your neck. That cool compress is going to cool your whole body temperature down, and it could even be a cute style. So it also could be a fun like fashion statement. So stay cool with the silk scarf in cold water, or just travel with a travel fan with you and cool off whenever you need. Next tip is to avoid the chafing. Let's go for the anti-chafing. So it's warm, it's summer, our bodies are hot and sticky and sweaty, and sometimes when our thighs are up against each other, it could hurt. Honestly, I've gotten rashes before, so there are a few things that you can do to avoid this, just so you can feel a little bit more comfortable in summertime. They have anti-chafe cream. It basically looks like a deodorant stick and you just rub it on your skin and it's gonna help the glide much better. Or you could also opt for like a boy short underneath your dresses and things. I love wearing these Spanx like shapewear under my dresses. I literally live in these in the summertime, especially when I'm wearing dresses. I like it because it does have some shaping, but it's also a laser cut, so you're not going to even see these underneath your dresses or anything, and it's going to give you some shaping. It helps with the anti-chafe, it gives you shaping, and if your dress is like on the shorter end, no one's going to know because you're wearing these. Like when I wear these, I honestly don't care if my skirt like blows up a little bit because I'm wearing shorts underneath. So it has all 3 factors, which is why I love wearing the shorts. But if you're wearing like a trouser or something, or just short shorts, the anti-chafe cream might be a better option. Now, another great tip to stay cool and feeling good in summertime is to set your makeup. I love using using a setting spray to just hold my makeup in place. And I've tried a few and I love the one size setting spray. It's in an aerosol can, and they also have a travel size too, which I always travel with when I'm traveling in the summertime. And I like it because the mist on it is actually very fine. So it's not gonna have any blotchiness to it if you have a spray one. If you have a makeup setting spray at home, use it in the summertime. It's gonna keep your makeup in place. Your makeup's not gonna melt off your skin, and you're just gonna feel a lot better knowing that it's going to look fantastic all day long. My next tip is to choose comfortable underwear. Now, when I was doing the research for this video, I realized there's like not one perfect pair of underwear for summertime because, as we know, cotton is breathable, but when it's wet, it stays wet. So if you're sweating, and also synthetic fabrics are not breathable, they dry quickly, but you're gonna be sweatier because they're not breathable. So I would just opt for anything that is just lightweight and comfortable to you. These Amazon seamless briefs are really fantastic. They're lightweight, and the gusset is actually 100% cotton, so there is a natural material in here. I also love the Spanx Fit You thongs. They fit amazing. They have 2 sizes, and honestly, they just form to your body perfectly. They do not leave any hugs or bumps. They are completely seamless. So I love these 2 options. And same with your bra. If you want your bra just to feel comfortable, just go with your favorite ones. I feel like it's inevitable that we're going to be a bit sweaty, but as long as you're comfortable with your underwear, I think you're off to a great start. And my last tip is to choose cooling sleepwear. Let's not forget, we have to stay cool at nighttime, and there are some fabrics that are fantastic if you want to stay cool while you're sleeping. This Amazon pajama set is actually made of mostly modal, so it's perfect for sleeping. You could also look for fabrics like silks, bamboos, and even Soma has these cool nights pajamas that I think over like 2 million were sold. They also have perfect options to keep you cool in the summertime, especially if you're a hot sleeper. Okay, I get it. Let's stay cool while we're sleeping, and we're gonna have a great day. And then here are just some outfit ideas if you're looking to stay cool in the summertime. You could do a linen vest with a matching short to create a really cute set. I also love just matching colors together. I think it just has a very effortless look to it. Again, we can opt for our longer skirts, think long silk skirts or long linen skirts that have preferably an A-line shape, just so we can kind of have a nice breezy look to it. I love styling long sleeve shirts. Again, think linen, think cotton gauze. Cotton are gonna be your best friends for the summertime. I also love a short sleeve shirt as well. I even wore this full on yellow outfit in Italy, and I've repeated this one many times just because I love the monochrome look, and the top was super breathable. Don't forget your one and done dresses. These are gonna be so versatile. You're gonna feel super comfortable in them, and you can style them in so many fun ways with different accessories. So these are just some fun outfit inspiration that you can try this summertime. All right, so there goes some fun ways to stay cool in summer. If you have a top tip that I haven't shared, please leave it down below. We are trying to feel very comfortable, so if you have some tips, leave them down below. And also let me know where you are living. What is the hottest degrees you have seen, and how did you cope with that? I would love to hear it. If this is your first time watching me, consider subscribing to the channel for more fashion videos from me. With that, I hope you guys have a super awesome rest of the week. Thank you so much for watching, and let's stay cool this summer. Bye.